I think I'd still put a rod here.
Well, the first thing, we don't know how far we need to go.
Well, let's put a rod in there to where you want it to be.
Okay, part due. The leading fork tube is bent mysteriously out. Look, it appears that the right leg is pulled outward,
Well,
which is interesting enough. This bushing, it twisted. It actually broke this whole machined lip off. This is what came out.
I had to beat that out.
This is what it looks like.
That's after we painted it.
Yeah, you'd never know. Looks pretty good,
Did
Mr.
you weld
T.
it up?
Yeah.
Yep, these all out, welded it. Where were you at? Oh, you were getting pizza.
Well, anyways, that's what it's supposed to be. And this is what we pulled out. Broken.
Okay, this gonna fit in here, Fred?
Used up. So we're going to fix the front
What
fork.
did I just do?
I don't know. If it fit or not.
Yeah. Perfect.
Perfect?
Perfect fit.
Perfect fit. Where's your tape
I
measure?
probably should turn this. Can't really hear it yet. But
Nobody can hear it anyway.
can't hear my AC/DC playing.
Okay, what dimension you want, Fred?
We need to measure the distance. Answer the phone.
Appears to be 7 7/8 is what it looks like. Am I getting interrupted already?
We'll be back. Yeah.
Yeah, Fred.
Okay, we're adjusting the press.
What was that comment about Fred?
Nothing.
Nothing. That's not what I heard.
Now, that's not an arbor press. What kind of press is that called?
Hydraulic.
Hydraulic press. Roger that. Okay, we're back to trying to straighten out this front fork leg. Tatro's come up with an ingenious plan.
Yeah, whatever. Let's see if we can screw it up. Okay, we need to bend this thing down to whatever this one is. Now, we don't know what stock it's supposed to be, but this one here is 7 7/8, so that's a good start. We are at 8 11/16.
So it's pretty bent.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Otherwise known as it's off by just a little bit.
Huh, look at that. Of course, that attributes to why the bushings wear out.
That's probably why the front end is a little bit worn.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, so we are going to modify this. So what we come up with here, I needed something round to push this into. And the only piece I had laying around was this piece here, which is not the right radius. So if I used that, it would put grooves in the thing. See, it'd work on this probably not. Yeah, even that's too small. But it would put a couple big grooves in here if I used it. So we found.
Even though this is okay, I see what you're saying.
So we found these here, which we can go ahead and put here, which is fairly close in size to the radius.
Right.
And I can push on these on both sides. And not have too much damage.
Yeah, okay.
So that way we shouldn't really see much evidence of us butchering it.
Okay.
So now I got the shim plate over here to keep from damaging my bushing, because I still want to reuse these. And this one here, I got to get down on. I don't want to just push in that washer, so I'm going to put that in there. So we're just going to stack some aluminum in here. Now this is going to want to roll right out of here like it's trying to do already. Okay, so it's going to pop out one way or the other. Okay, so I need to put the scale right here so I can see it.
Okay, how can I do this and
Grab the scale, you got two hands.
where's the scale?
That big long ruler thing over there.
Well, you took it somewhere.
Oh, it's right here.
Oh, all right.
Okay, we want to see where 8 7/8 is going to be. Or 7 7/8. Look over here. You can watch the spring back.
Yeah, but we got a little bit on it.
See how it sprung back?
Yes.
Okay, what do we got now? We're about 8 inches, or
Just about 8 inches.
we're under 8 inches here. I lost that piece. Now we're a little bit closer than that. We're about a 1/16 off.
I didn't see where it dropped.
I bet you it dropped in that bucket right there. That one did. The other one, I don't know where it went to. Okay, here's how far off we are now.
We're pretty close. Coming in.
That is damn close, 'cause I think it's the same. Put your fingers on it. Does it feel equal?
Yep.
Okay.
How about the top? Are we parallel lines at the top?
Close enough.
Looks good to me.
We don't care about measurements, we care if it fits. So you're in the center of the hole down there? Not quite. See, this one here is still moving off to one side a little bit. See, down here we're equal. So we're a little bit too close together still. So we need to spring it just a little bit more.
Boy, it's much better.
So what do we got here?
This one looks like it's in.
Yeah, well, I don't know which one's bending. It's bending both probably. Crap in here. Now, it should be flat across this surface when everything's perfect. See how we still have a little bit of a gap right here?
Mm-hmm.
So we need to bend it a little bit more. So once this here fits in here, we'll be right. Now we might have to come back in here and bend the leg out, separate from this part.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Because this is going to be too close here. So we got to get the bad part out first. The biggest thing is, see, there's no damage here.
Right.
All we did was put a little mark on the paint. Which is,
No big
didn't
deal.
even rub it off either.
No.
So,
We didn't have to use heat.
now this is a twin cam or a very late Evo case left-hand main seal spacer. This one here is out of a shovel head and a pan head here. I mean shovel head and an Evo. So these are factory available parts.
Okay.
So we like using stuff we can find easy.
If you go into the 45 parts dope book,
They won't be in there.
you'll see that's where they're listed.
Oh, I found that missing washer.
It was stuck, huh?
It was stuck. It's a good thing I brought a second one for me. And the hardest thing in all this stuff is figuring out how you're going to do it.
But if you take a step back,
Now see how it's rolling off under me now? So you have to get it right centered. Alright, now it's going to pop out on the bottom. Feel it. Oop. Bent. That looks a lot better. Did we go too much? Perfect.
perfect.
You didn't bring the bushings back yet, did you?
I did not, no.
See, how am I supposed to work? You keep
Well,
buying
I
little
didn't.
parts. You've had 4 days to
All
paint
right, well,
those.
I'm out. Well, yeah, it rained for 3, but okay.
Hey, you go inside.
Okay.
See, I'm always on hold for some reason around here. Customers don't bring the parts.
Yeah. I didn't think we'd get this far, but I think we're close. We're pretty close
The
here.
problem is this isn't going to line up here, though. We're off by a 16th or an 1/8. We're about a 16th off right now. Okay, now what do we got across our top?
Yeah, that's better, huh? Much better.
According to this, we're a little bit too much because I got a little bit of gap on both sides. But it's really close.
Nice.
Now we got to bend it back out a little bit. Now we don't know which one's bent.
Yeah, but we're much, much, much closer.
See how this one here is more of a gap on it?
Mm-hmm.
You just feel with your fingers, you can feel the differences.
Well, they're pretty close.
Looks like they're almost, looks like they're about equally off.
Look at we're nice up here.
Okay, well when I'm following that side here, see, look up here at the camera top view. Okay, see if I line up this one on the this side here, now look at these relative to here, or the stem. Okay, now if I go to the other direction, line up the other side, now look at the difference. Which one do you think's closer? That one, or equally split?
Hard to say. What do you like?
Well, you have to tell me because it's one. It's going to be one or the other or both. I got to bend. I think it's closer when I got this side here lined up. So I think this is the side
Okay.
that's bent. Because this looks more equal to
Yes.
this. They look like they're parallel
Yeah,
to each
you'd be
other.
hard pressed to have bent that.
You see the gap right here? See, this one's lined up. My gap's here. So
Oh,
this
yeah.
leg here needs to go out.
Okay.
So now we have to bend this here. Now we don't want to bend it here like it was bent
No.
before. We want to bend from
Right.
here to here. We want to bend out. So now we got to figure out how we're going to bend that. So how are you going to do that?
I would say put this in a vise here and get some, bring some.
So you want to put those nice big vice marks on?
No. Well, we've got some around here that could do it.
Someone what?
Something that's bolted to something.
Something that can do it? I don't think so. So we got to figure out how we're going to do that. So that's going to want to go. We're going to bend that out. So we need to hold this together here when we bend this one down.
Is there a front and back to this?
No.
It is not. It's uniform. Okay.
So you have to make a plan on what you're going to do. You have a plan yet?
I do not.
I thought you were working on the plan.
Mm,
Did you read the restoration book? Was the plan in there?
No, I did not.
The plan was not in there?
I don't know if they covered this to this degree.
They didn't have this in the plan?
I'm guessing not.
Okay. I got another plan too here. Next plan. That one's going to go up there. Yeah, you like that? Did that feel nice and light?
I know the guy that machined those.
Yeah, I do too. They were heavy. Okay, now see, here's a problem we got. This doesn't fit this way. I don't have enough room. So we're going to have to do this. This is going to be a very sketchy plan. You know how I am on being sketchy. I would never do anything that's unsafe around here, would I? See?
Do what?
So we got the special tools over here.
Oh, special tool. Huh, look at that. That's where we keep that. Oh, yeah.
Harley official frame straightening tool.
Oh, all right. I like it.
They also use it for forks and handlebars.
All right.
Put a little pressure
So you
on
put a
that.
little preload on it.
Okay, let me take this out.
Ah. Uh-huh.
Somebody's got to do more work around this that. But let's see if I actually did anything. Because it's sliding, as you can tell.
I got a new focuser. I'm going to take a couple of cans of that primer and I'll replace them and I'll get that all done and bring all that back. And then we'll be about ready to assemble, won't we?
Maybe. No, it doesn't look like we moved it any. Yeah. So I got to get something more to hold this than what we got.
What do you call that big bubba there?
It's called a Harley Davidson frame straightener.
Is it?
It's genuine.
Hmm.
You'll see them on eBay once every decade.
Really?
I've had mine for 20-something years, probably more than 20 years. Now we have to hold this up and bend this down. So I'm not sure how I'm going to hold this up yet because I need something to hold it. Usually I take something like a fork tube. Probably resembles like one of these.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to take the official tool again. That thing's heavy. That is not made out of aluminum. See how thick the wall is?
Yeah, it's a large. A part number on it.
Genuine Harley. Harley has numbers on everything. Looks like I got about half of what I needed. This appears to be bent a little bit too. See, it's not straight.
Mm-hmm.
So I got about half of what I needed there. Just double check to make sure we're not.
Look how those came back into where they should be.
Amazing how things straighten out when things are straight.
Remember that? There was a gap there.
I'm looking at my gaps here. Well, I still got to take these off. And
I know, but remember how they looked cockeyed and they're not any longer.
that's because somebody bent them. Okay, we'll get to that one more time. About the same amount. About the same amount of force. Now you notice how this is like a three-man job doing this?
And one man's running a camera.
Yeah, I know, that's why I'm doing all the other work.
Well, just in case anybody wanted to know.
That is a very important thing to do around
Well, the $100 grand he made last year off of
Yeah, right.
YouTube.
here. Yeah, that fan funding is really kicking in. good.
Well, what the hell? You know, you don't have to be modest. It's okay.
Yeah, you can tell by my clothes I'm a million.
Yeah, YouTube $2.64. I saw the receipt.
That's pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was.
That was a high earner one, too.
Yeah, I know.
Ah, fuck, that hurts. Okay, how much are we going to go again?
Half of what you thought, so. Boy, that's pretty springy.
I know. And it starts to slide, too. See, wide glide fork tubes come in handy for a lot of things.
Okay, but you might get it this time. We'll see.
I don't think it moved. I think that was all for show. But that's why you check it, because you never know until you actually check things. Yeah. It appears to be not getting the job done very good. It actually did move slightly. We got about half of what we needed. If we keep getting these halves, we're going to get the full pretty soon, right?
I think in what, about 8 more times.
8 more times.
Well, you keep cutting half and half and half and half.
Well, yeah, at some point it's not going to matter though, that last half. See, a scrap piece of aluminum come in real handy. All my fabricator friends throw away this crap. I said, why do you throw away all that good stuff? They don't seem to understand there's other uses for it than what they were using it for. I haven't got no light. Did we run out of house this time?
You're pretty close. Look at that. I think you're there.
I think we're close enough for you. I can straighten up that edge there too. Yeah.
I like it.
And how's our top up here?
Centered.
Still centered good? It's actually going to sit way over here, but yeah.
Not bad.
All right.
I think we're there, huh?
Now, how much damage did we do to the fork?
None. I don't see any.
See, my tool doesn't leave any marks on it.
Yeah, beautiful job.
Because it's made to not do that. See, so now it radiused edges and stuff,
Yeah.
even though it's just cast steel, or
Yeah, that's a hell of a tool.
yeah, it's cast steel, but take a little.
That's not going
That
anywhere.
weighs a couple pounds.
Yeah.
That's a good 40-pound piece of metal there.
Yeah, you can move some iron with that.
And see, you can go either direction by just flipping around. See, this way bends down, this one bends up.
Right.
So you have both directions in one tool.
Very nice.
So that'll bend it without putting any wrinkles or marks in it. We got no vice marks, like you want to do.
Okay. Now, what are we going to do about this? Looking
Now,
for
if I had
that.
my bushings in here, I could have put the bushing here and make
Yeah.
sure it fits.
I gotcha.
You didn't bring your bushings with you.
Well,
Now, you asked if there's a front and a back. Obviously, this one here has been modified for clearance.
oh,
Now, I don't recall that being in there before,
I don't. That looks factory.
but I know why it's there. It's because it's to clear this. So,
Okay. Well, there you go.
so there would be a difference front to back then. The forks I've worked on my older bikes, they don't have that. So
Huh.
I think somebody put that in there. Though. Look how much it is. You don't
Gee.
need. There's no reason to have that gap that big.
I'll be darned.
I think that was ground in there.
Well, maybe they ground it in there where they were bent to get some clearance, huh?
Yeah, it shouldn't have mattered there. Now we need to go find out if this one's flat too. We know this one's not. Now the other thing we got going on is we have, these might be welded in there, might not be, but the bevel is on the bottom instead of the top where it belongs. So we don't know.
They're put on wrong.
And you can still see the gap under this side here.
Yeah, yeah.
So we got to get those off and see what they are.
I'm going to put this frame straightener back away.
No, there's fins down here.
Oh, okay. I won't bump it. Gotcha.
There's some Ironhead Sportster crap down there.
All right. Let's be careful.
So even though it weighs a lot of weight, you got to go down slow. Kind of wiggle as you go across the fins. Do you hear that? You hear it going across the
Oh,
fins?
yeah, sure. Okay, there it'll be till the next time.
Yeah, as long as nobody steals it from you, it'll still be in that spot in another 10 years.
Well, we'll hope it.
It's been in that spot for 10 years already.
All right. Well, you never know when a 4.5 will come through the door.
Well, I use that on knuckleheads too. But
Okay.
I prefer using it only on Harleys.
Yeah, it'll get a knucklehead's attention.
All right, with my tools. We gotta get the professional tools out. So that is 5/8. It looked like it was big. That appears to be not very tight.
Boy, it sure is nice working on clean parts. Now, are those threaded in as well?
These are actually in with a taper.
Ah,
It's a very low angle taper, so it really pulls in tight.
well, somebody's been in there, I'm sure,
Somebody's been in there
because those nuts are on backwards.
they're on backwards
Yeah.
and they're brazed in.
Yeah, gotcha.
Now they might supposed to be in there backwards, I'm not sure because these are very uneven. See how they're not a machine surface?
Yeah,
So my guess is they probably go on upside down. And that way you wouldn't catch in the corner in here.
yeah.
Mm.
But you're going to test fit them the way we think they go.
Well, they look a lot better when
Yeah, I agree.
you don't have those sharp ass edges sticking up. The other thing is I'm going to have to probably go put a tap through these things to clean up the holes. Somebody did attempt to weld them.
Are you going to re-weld them?
We could, or we could just put Loctite on. What do you want?
I don't guess we're going to be pulling them out again.
You never know when you're going to damage your front end.
I won't be damaging my front end.
You're not going to do that? You're not going to be like the last guy?
I don't think so. I'll bet you there's a dozen guys had their way with my bike before
Okay, so
I
I'm going
did.
to go tune these up a little bit. Those threads don't look very good on there either. If you
Should we
look at
knock those down out?
See how nasty those threads are missing?
Should we knock those down and out?
No, you'll be lucky if they move.
All right, well then let's not play with
So
them.
I'm gonna put a tap through these. I'm gonna take them back on a surface grinder and grind these flat so they have
Okay.
a flat surface to sit on. I might even trim my nails a little bit while I'm doing it.
All right, I like it.
And that big burn mark might get
Yeah, in there as well.
do that too. So we're gonna tune these up a little bit. So cut that back, we'll be back.
Be back. Okay, we're back.
Okay, we got the nuts back. So I'm going to tap through the threads and clean the threads up. And then I ground these surfaces flat. So now they should go on here. Now this stud here, half the threads are worn off. So they're not going to torque very well. The other problem is getting this thing to start. Here it goes.
I like them better on there, correct?
They look better, don't they?
Don't you?
Mm-hmm. These go on better. But before we do this, go grab me that can of paint real quick. Doesn't stick very good, does it?
No, it's settled out already. I like that primer. That's great primer.
I just don't like raw metal.
I don't blame you.
Even though it's basically a sealed hole. I want to make sure it's got something on it. Besides, my fingers don't have enough crap on them yet.
Right.
This one don't like me. Look at that, I got red all over my finger, and not even blood either.
No, that comes later.
Oh, okay. Well, we tried melting them off. I've done acid dips before, that doesn't really affect it. Way too much calluses on here for the acid to bother. Everybody talks about how bad battery acid is. I can have my hands in batteries for a half hour before I even feel it.
Ouch.
Sulfuric acid is not really that severe.
Hate it when that happens.
I caught it with my toe at least. Didn't want to scrape the ground up when it hit. Okay, which one was bad?
That one there, far one, closest to you.
This one here? The one that's going to round
Go
off?
easy now. Shit.
I would never over torque anything. Okay, now, instead of using paint to hold it, we're actually going to weld it.
Okay, I like it.
So let's go weld
Boy,
it.
look how much better they look.
Looks a lot nicer with a finished
It
cut
sure
on it, doesn't
does. Yeah.
it? But you can see how the square part's right up against the edge in there.
Yeah, that's okay.
So,
Yeah, they look good.
okay, let's go take a little walk. We got some welding to do.
You keep checking.
Haven't changed yet. Okay, we're gonna do a little brazing. So that requires brazing rod and brazing flux.
You were just looking for a reason to fire up that torch.
Yeah, I haven't burned myself all day yet today, so. And we're gonna use this vintage goggles here.
Good Lord.
I'll leave them. Flux on it, I made the heat.
Yeah, that's not coming out.
So you want to get a little heat as possible here because the nut will take a set to it, so don't lose your torque. That's good. Stick. You got paint on there?
Not me. Ah, very nice.
Floors in there real nice.
Yep.
Don't have a big turd on there. Turn the grass off when you're done. It's fun looking through the dark goggles and trying to work around here. Ah, I can see again.
Okay, pretty sweet.
Now don't put that on your tongue, it might be
No.
hot. That is not a popsicle. Make sure you put the cap back in so you don't get water in there. See, now you need a little more paint. You didn't bring your paint with you, did you?
Yeah, we let it cool off just a little.
Isn't it cool already?
Yeah.
I'm using my oily rag, it must be clean. Here, I'll use my shirt. How's that?
Jesus.
Look at that.
Jesus.
Well, I didn't want to use my
We
sweater.
got kicker covers here.
Those are other ones I've already owned.
Yeah,
I don't
these are
think.
kicker covers. We're collecting them.
Yeah, they got to be worked on. I have some upgrades for those I'm going to do down the road.
Okay, we'll have more. Nice.
That'll be another video. Now, how bad was this one? Appears to match.
What are we going to do about that?
Are they the same way or opposite way? They're opposite of each other. Look at that. Which way is this? No, this one goes this way.
Yeah. They are opposite each other.
That means you're fighting. They're like that. Okay, well, they both need to be straightened a little bit.
Well, how are we going to do that?
Carefully. Which one's bent though?
You got me. I'm at an impasse here. I don't have a clue where we're going next.
You need to go to get an enema done?
No, no, I didn't. No, I don't know which way to go.
All right. Well, first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna get some paint on this because it's very important that we cover up the work we just did. We don't want anybody to know that we're in here. It's already warmed up too. I like that.
Okay.
So we need to
Then
put some
it'll
paint
go.
on it. All right, we'll go do that. We'll be back.
Okay, we're back on the straightening table.
Okay, we're on the frame table. We're actually going to straighten some frame type components called a fork. All right, these blocks are straight, flat, square, and everything else you can think of within a couple of thou. So we can see there's a problem here. So here's our gap right here. We got about a 30 or 40 thou gap under there at least. Yeah, maybe 40, 50. So we want to figure out where it's bent at. So here's I have a low battery. So is this table level? I never leveled this table. See, that's going to screw up my measurements, not level.
I don't know if we're going to the moon here, but
Well, I was hoping to have a good reference point of where it's at. How about that way? It's 0.07. I think the low battery is starting to screw with me. It's 0.09 degrees off. That's pretty far off.
yeah,
We're
right.
just laying on this crappy ass floor.
Yeah. I was going to say the table itself doesn't rock any.
It's too heavy.
It's too heavy.
Okay, this is at 2.23 degrees. Now this is at the arrow is which way, up or down. Yeah, if that battery could blinking off, it'd be a lot better for what we're doing here. Okay, so it appears that we're bent up, I think. Damn low battery. It's gonna force me to go change the battery, isn't it? Yeah, it has to go up. Okay, so right now this fork is uphill. So that tells me this one here needs to be bent back.
Okay.
Because you would think this is supposed to be straight, parallel to the table.
Right.
So right now it's going downhill, 0.24 degree. So we need to bend this thing back a little bit. And that's when it was sitting there, and if it was sitting on this, yeah, I probably should have had it like that. Makes it even worse, 0.31 degree. And up is that way, yep. Okay, so this leg here, we need to bend back. So the right leg needs to go backwards. So I'm not sure how you're going to do that.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm just going to be quiet and watch here.
You think that would be the direction that it would not have bent? It's backwards. You think it would have bent. You know, it's bent forward right now.
Right,
You think
instead of,
you think it'd go the other way.
if they'd have hit something, yeah, it would have bent backwards.
But our stem is not square, so if we're going to square up our stem, this leg needs to go back. Okay, so that's that. So you know which way we got to bend it?
Yep, we got to bend it
Backwards.
backwards.
Right side backwards. This is nice and toasty now.
Cooking
Baking
it.
the paint on here.
Nice.
Okay, now this one here, appears those rods aren't even close to each other. Look at that. Might have to do some tweaking on them rods. It's a good thing we don't go off of those. We need them to go off of this up here though. Okay, so see the difference in elevation between those two? It's quite a bit. First thing I do is see how bad this is. This doesn't even appear to be even close to being square. I thought our table was closer than this. flatness in the rod there. See, that one goes up quite a bit. This one, see, they look like they're both bent a little bit.
Okay.
See? We're not sure how straight this is. So let's check it the other direction and see what we get this time. Way up. This one's pretty close. So I think this one needs to go back. So that would be the left side needs to go back a lot.
And the right side needs to go back.
Correct. So they both need to go back, but not the same side.
Right.
And not the same amount either.
Okay.
Pretty complicated, wasn't that? Okay, now we get to go figure out how we're going to do that. So how you going to do that?
I'm going to watch you.
You're going to watch me, huh?
Yeah.
So we're going to go up to our frame straightening tool.
You want me to bring these blocks back?
Nope. I'm going to go straighten on the frames. So if we stack that up on there, take this one here, put it there. Okay, which way we need to go?
Left side back.
Left side needs to go that way.
Yeah, but I think you got, yeah.
Can you put pressure right there for me?
Yes.
It appears that the right side leg there is, which is our left side on this angle, is high. Now we're going to come off this bitch and level floor, so let me see the end of it here. We know this floor is perfectly straight. So it appears to be 49 inches even to the bottom of that. This one appears to be 3/16 up. That's about how far off it was. So if I bend this one 3/16 inch down, it should be relatively close to what we need. So we're going to use our special straightening device here. I might have saw this being used before, remember? The number you want?
49 and what?
Nothing. I can move. It did. We are now at 48 7/8. And this one is 48 3/4. So it appears that we moved it a little bit more than I needed to use. Okay, that should be within a 16th of where we want. Okay, so now we can go check this and see what we did. And then we got to get these straight too yet. Okay, now this one here, which way does this one need to go?
Right side back.
Right side needs to go backwards. That means I got to hold it upside down somehow. This leg has to go down.
Right.
so that looks relatively flat. Okay. Need the bar. Not bad. I hate screwing on those light duty ones.
Yeah, really.
They sound light, don't they? Appears to not be very flat. Right back, right?
You can see it from here. It's high.
It is.
Yeah.
If I go like this with it. Still high?
Look, it came in, but it's hard to tell.
Still looks higher on this side. It wasn't that far off though, as I remember. Yeah, we're about 46 1/8 on that side. Quarter inch lower on that side. We're not at a quarter inch on that. Alright. I don't know if we moved it much. Probably not. My little light duty ass isn't big enough. Okay, we'll go back, check this in a minute. We'll see what happens. Let me shut that off.